All right, today we're going to talk about potentially the most controversial Maverick, Caleb Martin, and my expectations for him. This is part 8 of my series of breaking down expectations for every single player going into next season. Caleb Martin is a weird one, man. The Mavs traded for him. They traded Quentin Grimes for him. Quentin Grimes went nuclear in Philadelphia. But then Quentin Grimes, now a restricted free agent, has not even signed a new contract yet because he's just wanting more and more money. And so there's some people on the aisle that say, well, maybe it was a good thing that we just traded Grimes because we wouldn't have been able to pay him. And then there's other people that say, well, Caleb Martin is so garbage or looked so garbage last year that was a complete and utter loss of a trade. And I think there is a happy in between. Like, you're right, we would not have been able to pay Quentin Grimes. He wants way too much money, and he would be great on this team, but the Mavs wouldn't have been able to pay him and do everything else that they did this summer. On the other hand, Caleb Martin didn't look great last year, but what we saw last year in the very limited time he was a Dallas Maverick is not what I think Caleb Martin really is. He's closer to what he was in his Miami days, where he was like the most important role player on those Miami teams. But last year he comes back from injury, from this weird hip injury, and he's got this weird hitch in his shot that nobody can really explain where it came from. But he did show some good things defensively, and he showed some good things with the ball in his hands. Like, he's a good, decent playmaker from the wing. And so Caleb Martin, it's going to be one of two things. There's really one of two things that are going to happen with Caleb Martin. Either A, he is a role player that is way too important to keep off the floor, and he's playing 20 to 30 minutes a night, being the best point of attack defender on the Dallas Mavericks. Or B, he can't find his offense. His offense is so useless, and he is such a liability on the offensive end that they can't play him, and Max Christie and Najee Marshall take up all of his minutes, and he's looking to be traded by the deadline, and he doesn't even have a role on this team. It will be one of those two things, and I'm not sure which way I lean right now. I don't have a lot of confidence in his offense, I'll be 100% honest, but I have a lot of confidence in his defense. So can you just give me a reliable three-point shot, just enough to say, hey, you have a role on this team, we need you to play, we need your defense, be healthy, and get ready to go? We'll have to see. Hopefully this offseason he's gotten fully healthy. That hip injury is gone. Maybe that hitch from his shot is gone too. And maybe he'll be the Caleb Martin of the Miami days more so than the Caleb Martin of the Philadelphia and Dallas days.